Hi everybody, how are you? I'm doing good. Today I wanted to talk about religion. Now, a lot of you might not know this, but well, people that know me know this, but those of you who don't know me and just like are kind of starting to watch my videos, I am not a religious person at all. And you might be like, what? How are you not religious, Jessica? You always talk about God. You are always talking about being in alignment with God and your higher self and your true self. So how are you not religious? I'll tell you why. I truly believe that religion is a man-made thing. And I think that maybe when religion was developed, that it was probably developed for good and for guidance. I think that a lot of religions are not bad. The basis of a lot of religions, I should say, are not bad. The core of where the religion came from. But unfortunately, over the years, religion has been extremely manipulated. And it's very disgusting, actually. It's been manipulated to control the masses of people. And it's worked. It's worked. People have fallen victim to doing whatever they're told when it comes to in the name of God. And when it comes from somebody who is, running a church, whether it be a preacher, whether it be a guru, whether it be a, whatever. It could be any type of religious leader. And unfortunately, it's worked for many, many years. And I'm not going to say that all religious leaders are bad, because there's some wonderful religious leaders. There are some people that are truly working for God, right? So, and I don't think that those people are bad. I don't think that anyone's bad. I think that a lot of people make bad choices, and that's a whole other story. But I personally, I don't go to church because I find it hard to go to church when I know that the church I'm going to wouldn't accept certain groups of people, specifically gay people, gays and lesbians. And I mean, from what I've discovered about God on my own, I know that God would never do that. I know that God would never be like, you can't worship me because you're gay. You can't worship me because you like girls and you're supposed to like guys. I mean, that's just not what God is. It's simply not. And so I find it hard going to, I was raised a Christian. I find it hard going to a lot of Christian churches. And my mom, when we were growing up, she took us to like every kind of church. And sometimes I wonder if she found it hard too to find a church to settle down at, even though she settled down at a Catholic church. And when she started doing that, I think I went for about, I don't know, maybe 3 months, and I was like, I got to get out of here. I can't do it, because I just couldn't. It just didn't feel right for me, and it's right for some people, so please, no one take offense to that. But we used to go to all different kinds of churches. We've gone to Presbyterian church. We've gone to non-denominational churches. I went to Catholic school at one point in time. And, my mom was a Wiccan at one point in time. She used to like do spells and stuff. She dabbled in a lot of different spiritualities. So that was actually pretty cool for me growing up, because I got to see a lot of different aspects. But one main thing is when you were going to a Christian-based church, it was like taught to you like being gay is bad and it's not your fault. You're born into sin. It's something that, it's a sin that you're born with, and blah, 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 blah. I just think that's a lot of bullshit, really. Because I don't think that there's something wrong with you because you're gay. And if there's something wrong with you because you're gay, then there's something wrong with me for being straight, or there's something wrong with me for being black. It's just something that you're just born that way. That's just how you are. It's just, I've got, a handful of friends that are gay, and I have a couple people in my family actually that are gay, a few people in my family that are gay. And some of those people I've known my whole life, and I know that there's nothing wrong with them. Like, some of those people are like the sweetest, most genuine people that I know. Not to say that only gays are sweet and genuine, but I'm just saying that I know that they're not doing it on purpose or for attention, or there's something wrong with them when they were born. Not every gay person was molested when they were younger. It's just not true. Some people are just born gay. So I have a real issue with that. I find it hard with religion sometimes. And I would love to be able to find a place where I could go, you know, a holy place where I could go and worship, and there be no discrimination, and there be no issues. And I am sure that there are some out there. I just personally haven't found one that I'm comfortable going to yet. I remember a few weeks ago I went to the Hare Krishna temple, and I found that place really cool, actually. But, you know, I'm not Hindu, so I didn't end up staying. I just went there to experience it and see what it was all about. Like I said, I like to go to a lot of different, I'm interested in a lot of different religions, because most religions do have a good core, good heart in the inside. But unfortunately, what happens on the outside is things get demented, and, you know, people get discriminated against, and large groups of people get hurt, you know, and you're fooling yourself if you think that gay people have not been around the whole time humanity's been around, but they have. There's always been gay people. There will always be gay people. They will never, ever, ever leave. And you should be thanking gay people for being here, because as I always say, if there were not gay people on this planet, there would be a lot of children without parents, and there would be just way too many people on the planet. I think that gay people genuinely balance it out. The people that, you know, can't raise their kids, those kids can get adopted by a gay couple. I mean, the list goes on and on. Some gay people don't want to have kids. I'm not saying that that's the only role, but I'm just saying it's a balance. That's the way things are. And when two people share love together, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if you really know God and you're really in alignment with God, you would know that God is love. So how can the love between two gay people be wrong when that's what God is? Love and compassion for another person. So I don't know. Think about that for a while. I really don't have anything else to say about it. And if anybody has any suggestions to any cool places where gay people can go to worship, if you know of any churches or any places that are accepting of, you know, any person, then, you know, you should write little comments below, so that when other people can see this, you know, they can know. Because I know that there's some really great people out there, and there's some great organizations and great churches out there who are accepting. I would just be so astounded and so happy if everybody were to be like that. If everybody would just grow a little bit and evolve a little bit and wake up, smell the coffee, realize that being gay isn't a bad thing. It's nothing wrong at all. And a lot of people have, but then there's like the group of people that, you know, are still like kind of bigots, you know, don't like gay people, don't like anybody who's not white American. So yeah, so definitely leave comments below if you feel encouraged to. And have a blessed day. I love you guys all. Namaste, and live it